Okay, you see what I got here. I got this old here. And I got this old dish here that I picked up a long time ago. It's been a while. What I'm gonna do, when I took this thing down, this thing's been sitting idle for 30 years. What I'm gonna do is line it up. Got it all up and everything. Painted, cleaned up. Well, I'm gonna go old school with this stuff. When I took this down, she said several years back, it got hit by lightning or something. I don't know. Maybe the L&B's bad on it. I don't know. But she said it got hit by lightning, and where she had it set up, it's where the old G5 satellite used to sit. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play around with it. Maybe it's all still lined up. It was about 10 miles from here where I got this, so I don't think it's gonna be that much difference. So I lined it back up on the dish and everything, and cleaned it up. And she says that's where the old G5 used to sit. So I'm gonna line my north and south up. Hopefully that's where it'll be sitting, because that's where G30 is sitting now at 125 West. And what I'm gonna do, what I did, I took this old L&B, took it apart, cleaned it up. I don't know if it works. I'm gonna test it. We might have a short in it, I don't know, but I'm gonna put it back on there. It just slips on here, and get my vertical horizontal right and hook it up. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna hook it to one of these old viewsats, these old junkers. And I think TBN is on transponder 1, the TBN bucks. And I think they still use this format. So what I'm gonna do, just for the heck of it, I'm gonna put the L&B on there and see if it works, just in case it got a short in. I'd rather it short this out than short a new receiver. So I'm guessing it'll scan in. I'm gonna try to scan it in. And if all goes well, I'll scan it in and I'll take this off. Then I'll put me some modern stuff on this thing. Because if it's set right, if it's on the arc, all I got to do is get my north and south set right. And if everything checks out, it'll scan that TBN on this. And that way we know we should be sitting pretty close on the arc. So what I'm going to do is try to test this out and see if I can get it to work. If I can, I can. I can't, I can't. If it don't work, I'll junk all this stuff and just throw all new stuff on there, because I got new L&BS in the house. I got about 4 or 5 of them in the house. That's what I'm going to outline all these dishes with. But I'm just playing around, see if these things work still. See if I can get anything. So I'm going to go ahead and hook this mess up and see what I can get. Okay, well, what I'm here, I took this thing off. It just fell right out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try this thing out and see if it'll work. Got my little wrench here. Stick it in there. When the actuator goes out, you can always use a wrench, pull the top off, and you can turn it like this. Should work perfect. And I'm going to sit here and turn it just a tad. Don't take much. Do like that. And there it goes. It drops out. Then I'm gonna go back, and it's gonna move the other direction. There it comes right back in. You didn't even take it a half a turn. Okay. And so what I'm gonna do now, I can move it now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all this junk off here, go get my old uniden 44 receiver, hook up to it, and stick it on transponder 7, spin it down about 4 or 5 degrees, and see if I can get on 131 West and see if I can pick up C-SPAN. Okay, I just hooked my uniden up. It says G8 on there, but it don't matter. As long as it's on transponder 7, it don't matter. You can fake a free-to-air receiver too. You can just scan in a satellite. The satellite won't even match up. But as long as the frequency's there, it'll scan. It don't matter. I'm talking about a free-to-air. Same way with this. It ain't gonna matter. So what I'm gonna do now, we're sitting on Galaxy 30 right now. I just took this one off, which I had my famous Shop at Home channel on there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this down And I'm gonna see if this thing will pick up C-SPAN. Okay. I'm gonna crank her down. Let's see. Okay, got to turn the wrong way. Got to adjust my little wrench here. So I'm gonna crank her down and see if I get C-SPAN on here. I hadn't had C-SPAN on this thing since 2013, so I'm gonna see what happens here. Cranking her down. That's about 2 cranks, 3 cranks, 4 cranks. There we go. 5 cranks. 6 cranks. There she goes. Look at that. It's the first time this thing's been on C-SPAN since probably 1993. So there we go. C-SPAN. 131 west, so we know this thing's lined up. I'm just gonna turn the volume up.
Slavery. I know Big Mother, which is what we call on land, and then I knew it was disappeared. I knew I rode in the back of a train.
There we go.
To visit her.
C-SPAN.
The little girl.
On my uniden.
And guess what?
Receiver.
Governor Kevin Stitt of Oklahoma was on the commission on the Tulsa Race Massacre, but he signed the bill limiting race and
I don't have a remote.
I
got a remote on order, so I don't know if I can even change all this. Let's see. There ain't nothing else on here. I was right. Vertical, horizontal, 4 degree spacing.
Is all about
and vertical. Right
so
back
tonight
to
we come to the floor.
Okay, so I was right there. Coming right on in perfect. Okay.
Darts at anyone.
I'm going to see if I can
stones at anyone. I am
try
here
to set this.
To raise up the dignity.
Well, I guess I have to have a
man.
remote. I was wanting to put this on
this body.
I want to put this on the original
Burned.
C3. I believe it was back in the day.
Black,
it ain't gonna matter anyway. The C3, C1, or
no one can tell me how many in
AMC
that 1921
1. It wouldn't matter. It still would come in analog. It ain't gonna make any difference. I could do a few tricks with old GT media. Come out here and do a scan, and it don't matter if it's east or west. As long as that frequency's right, it'll pop right in. The problem is you gotta delete everything back out and reset it. Well, that's it. I got C-SPAN on here.
Those who remain 3 living descendants, or those who were there.
Next thing I'm gonna do.
They tell me as I will go to Tulsa. There's one door.
It's getting late, so I'll probably do it later. Thought about hooking my Motorola receiver up and
this story up
and see if I can pick it up on that.
You know that the Congressional Black
that was the day of the video. Well, I'll talk to you later.
To be able to tell
Take care. Okay, another thing with the analog back in the day. With digital, you gotta have these. It's a must. But with the old analog days, all you had to do if you want a good clean signal, find your satellite, turn your volume up, got a good ear, listen.
Television companies and more.
Clarity's a little bit off. So what all I got to do, take my wrench,
Compass is partnering with 1,000
take my wrench, loosen her up right here. Okay. Hear all that snow? All I got to do,
giving you a front row seat to democracy.
Just that L&B. Well, I ain't got it loose enough. Turn it down just a little bit. Open it up. Turn the L&B. Hear it? Static. Actually, when you turn it this way, you're horizontal, back to vertical. And you kind of go in and out a little bit. Pull your screw out a little bit. There you go. Kind of fine tune it. Pull it in. Pull it out. It's out. That's about as good as I can get it right there. Then I lock it back down.
The Atlantic Council wanted to know how trade policy might change after the pandemic.
Lock it back down.
With former acting deputy U.S. Trade Representative Wendy Cutler about
Okay.
and what's
Of course, this is an 8-foot dish. You'll get a little sparkles on there. Then what I'll do,
I'm Christopher Preble. I'm co-director of the
flip the TV around and
welcome you today.
take my little wrench right here,
Future Foreign Policy Series.
fine tune it a little bit right here
Center works to develop
with my
sustainable,
actuator.
nonpartisan strategies to address the most urgent security challenges
It's
facing us
kind of
today.
raw. About a quarter of a turn, turn back a quarter of a turn back, put it back in.
Governing U.S. foreign policy and help policymakers manage risks, set priorities,
There you
and
go.
allocate resources wisely and efficiently. The Future Foreign Policy Series aims to foster discussions around
Of course,
these
this is
underlying
a
assumptions,
8-foot dish. I'm not
drawing
going to
in
get
voices
perfect.
from a range of different perspectives. Today, we are thrilled to
There we
welcome
go.
Wendy Cutler, Vice President at the Asian
Perfect.
Society Policy Institute,
And like I say,
in conversation with Nick Waddens, Senior
if I want
Foreign
to get more
Policy
technical
Reporter
about
at
it,
Bloomberg News, on the future of U.S. trade policy. Ms. Cutler is uniquely 3 decades as a diplomat and negotiator on U.S.
okay,
policy towards
take my
China,
little 3/4
including on
here,
issues related to
adjust
trade
my
and commerce. Wendy
east and
Nick,
west
thank
a
you
little
again
bit.
for sharing your expertise with us today.
We'll unloosen
As
it.
the United States slowly emerges from our COVID-induced coma and the U.S. economy
Kinda
begins to pick up, this is the perfect moment to
bump it
discuss
back and forth a
the
little
state
bit.
of U.S. trade strategy and how U.S. trade relations fit into the Biden administration's broader foreign policy. I'm particularly interested to know what a successful and sustainable U.S. trade policy would look like
We're
in light
pretty
of the
much
Biden administration's pledge to pursue a foreign policy.
pretty much locked down. Can't get no better than that. I'm gonna go ahead and lock it all down. We know it's on the arc.
I look forward to hearing Wendy's thoughts.
We good.
And lastly, before I forget, thank you.
Lock it down tight.
If you have a question you'd like to ask Wendy, please submit using the Q&A function on Zoom or tweet
That's
your
it.
question to
A little bit of sparkles, but like I say, it's an 8-footer dish. Works pretty good.
Thanks very much.
I'll do more videos later on this stuff as I scan all these channels in. So tomorrow I'll
all sorts of questions
hook my digital stuff up to it,
I wanted to start off with
and I'll swap this out and put an LMBF on it, and take that one there and stick it in the drawer for hard times or something. And we'll see what we can do.
Including some rare earths or gold.
Talk to you later. Yeah, I'm back just for the heck, since I'm already here. I looked up on Linksat, all your ion in, a lot of your ice, and you laugh, and they're all in the SD. So I'm gonna, while I'm already on here, I'm gonna go ahead and switch this over to this and do a scan and see if I can put
Well, clearly,
see if this receiver will store those receivers on this channel, on this satellite here. I'm still playing around with this thing. I got that old L&B on there. I'll probably just throw that. I'll probably just put the LMBF on there tomorrow. This thing is unstable. This thing ain't gonna pick nothing up. I done tried everything. That thing will go in and out. 1 second I'll say 100%, and it'll flop right back down to less than 20. 120, then back down to 100. This old thing right here got a mind of its own. It's just in and out, in and out. Alright, I'm still messing around with this stuff. So what I did, I stuck it back on this here C-SPAN. So what I'm gonna do, I was gonna try to scan them MPEG 2 channels in over on this box here on the cheap viewsat box. I figured I found out why I wasn't able to do it, because I wasn't able to get my probe to turn. So I took this off, locked up or something. Then I'm gonna take me a screwdriver and manually go up here, cut my probe off. I'm gonna manually put my screwdriver up in here and turn my horizontal vertical. Horizontal, vertical. Horizontal, vertical. Horizontal. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hook my other receiver back to it. This cheap viewsat, hook it back up and do another scan. Should work. All right. I give up on the old junk box. Hook it back up to this. I can fine tune this. And just leave this be. Just leave this be. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. So tomorrow, oh, I'm done playing around with this thing. I went ahead and put my, let's see, done playing around with this thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this thing back together. Put it all back together, so tomorrow I'll just, we know we got it locked in. This is probably the last time I'm gonna watch C-SPAN. So I'm just gonna change all this stuff out and put all digital stuff on here. Take this stuff, stick it in the drawer somewhere, and start watching TV the new way. No more C-SPAN after today. Talk to you later. Bye.